Good evening. The topic is managing performance with metrics. I have no financial interest. For too long, iBanks have been managing or assessing the performance with very minimal information, these two information like collection and utilization of data. In fact, iBanks collect lot of information at every stage of from recovery through distribution and even after post-distribution. Lot of information is collected about donor and recipient at every stage. Not only collection, it is recorded at the iBank, but utilizing those information for analyzing the performance of the iBank, improving the efficiency of the staff has been a very, very minimal at the iBanks. Although the concept of metrics has been in management for more than 50 years, it's very relatively a new concept in the field of iBanking in India. By definition, if you see what is a metric, it is a standard of measurement by which the efficiency, the performance of the staff, and the progress of any department or institute can be assessed. And this concept has really come into iBanking very recently. So why use metrics in an iBank? Metrics helps the iBank to analyze the data, the information, whatever it is collected, to maximize the efficiency, to maximize the performance of the staff, and to maximize the donations from the different programs it is doing. It helps the measurement of the performance of the staff, the different categories of the staff working at the iBank like technicians and iDonation counselors. And it also helps to improve and make easier internal and external communication through standardization. When we are using metrics, the language is common, and we have a standard measure of metrics. Like for HCRP, everyone understands what is a consent rate, and all the iBanks and the staff of the iBank understand what is a notification rate. So there is a common language, and it is standardized across the iBanks. So we can have, any iBanks can have a wide variety of metrics, and it is their choice. And each and every information collected can become a metric. That metric can be used to improve the performance of the iBanks. In fact, it has become imperatively very necessary that iBanks, in order to broaden their scope, use the metrics to improve the infrastructure, the process, and the efficiency of the staff. Like for example, staff, technicians and the counselors who work at the iBank, and the previous speaker was mentioning about the iDonation counselors, the efficiency of the iDonation counselor in a HCRP program. That can be measured. The processes, how effective are you in your process, in the recovery process, in your evaluation process, distribution process, all these can be cost, how are you getting your reimbursements, the average reimbursement per cornea. That can also be an indicator to measure the performance of your iBank. And finally, the most important thing, maximizing donations. In fact, shift for the iBank now has become predominantly towards the HCRP program. And almost all the iBanks have started to do the HCRP program, and it is getting momentum among the Indian banks. So in order to run the program very effectively, it's a very expensive program. At the same time, we need to effectively run the program. Through HCRP program, we need to maximize the donations. So for that, we have a lot of indicators to measure whether the program is achieving the desired result, and are we getting enough donations from the HCRP programs. Not only that, everything associated with the activities of the iDonation, iBank and iDonations can be measured. The services to the hospital, we work with different hospitals, network with different hospitals, HCRP program, how effectively it is running, what is the interaction, and how many programs we do in the hospital, how many awareness activities we conduct in the hospitals. All these can be taken as an indicator to measure the performance of the program. And not only in other aspects, but in recovery, like the technician's efficiency in recovering the corneas, what is the stress lines and the contamination, other technique errors, all this can be measured in the by using different indicators. And in the processes, every process, the death to approval time, what is your process for recovery, what is your process for evaluation, what is the utilization rate, how many transplants are done, and how many you have received, how many you have distributed to the local surgeons versus how many you have distributed to the outside surgeons. All this can be measured. So finally, metrics helps the banks to speak common language because we are standardizing everything, the process, the HCRP program, and the manpower, everything is standardized and we all speak a very common language. So I was mentioning some of the different rates we use to measure HCRP effectiveness. And it also supports best practices because you create benchmarks by using metrics. What is the maximum consent rate, 70% or 80%, what is the death notification rate. So this creates benchmarks for iBanks internally as well as across the country. So from the traditional information that was used in the iBanks, the focus is shifted in using metrics in iBanks. So there is a wide variety of metrics that can be used in iBank to measure the performance. So here I'll take some few minutes to discuss about a case study, the experience, how we used metrics for hospitals. We have the hospital cornea retrieval program. We work with big multi-speciality hospital which has around 500 beds, and we wanted to see whether the HCRP program we were running is effective and the staff were giving maximum and efficient in their work. So last year we started this program and we saw that we are not maximizing the potential 500 deaths, but we are getting only few donors, and suddenly after 2 months we also see a very reducing trend in the number of donations we got from the hospital. So we had used the different metrics like the very popular HCRP metrics like death notification rate, approach rate, the consent rate. We've used these to measure how effective was the program and where was the problem and how we can take or modify our strategies to improve the number of donations, plus also the efficiency of staff from the eye donation counselors. So if you see, typically HCRP metrics works at every level or every stage in the HCRP program. Starting from the death notification, like how many we are screening and how many donors we are approaching and how many gave consent for donation and how many corneas recovered and how many were used for transplantation. So at every stage of the HCRP program, every level there is an indicator or a parameter or a metric, whatever you call it, which helps you to analyze where is the problem and how effectively you are running the program and what are the different strategies or you can modify to really enhance the effectiveness of the program. That is actually works very well for a HCRP program. So here, every death, through these metrics, you will be able to catch every death that is happening, whether it is coming to your notification. Are your counselors approaching all the deaths? And is your counselor able to convince and counsel the families for eye donation, for cornea donation? And after consent, are you able to recover all the corneas that has been consented? And if not recovered, what is your problem? So all these indicators help you to analyze your problem and be able to fix it. So in order to have a very good metrics, there are some key things you need to do at the iBank. The day-to-day process, one, your data entry should be accurate and no stacking of information. It has to be immediate. Day-to-day data entry definitely help, because if there is any missing information, then you can immediately find out that information and fill in. And you have to train your staff to collect complete information. There should not be any wrong entry or a missing information. And always keep a vigil on the repetitive information which will mislead or be inaccurate data. So finally, metrics definitely help the iBank. The shift is now, the recent trend at the iBank is using metrics. And it helps the manager to evaluate the performance of the staff, the different categories of the staff in the iBank, the technician as well as the counselor. It also helps the manager to identify the high-performing employee and motivate them, because eye donation counseling job is a very, very difficult job. So we need to keep the eye donation counselors always motivated to give their best and to perform their best. It helps to identify problems in the process functioning and provides a base to suggest improvements, thus increasing operational efficiency. iBanks, they definitely need to increase their operational efficiency. The traditional model of iBanking is gone, and it has evolved, iBanking has evolved, and we are in an era where the iBank infrastructure, the process, everything needs to be accommodated to the trends in the community. To finally conclude, metrics is very, very important for an iBank, and managing by metrics is absolutely important for an iBank to assess the performance, improve the efficiency of the staff, to show how your staff are productive, and then it also helps you to take effective decisions and policies to prevent a crisis situation, and moreover, it helps the iBanks to optimize the operation and minimize the costs. Thank you.